Here we are, everybody, back at WPW Cage in the Works More Basketball Center, and we now have the #1 contendership for the WPW Heavyweight Championship.
Coming to the ring first, Joey Jet Avalon. Brandishing his trusty spade.
Another member of the roster here that has taken a little bit of time off since coming back here now to WPW. For he has a prize in front of him he would love to claim, the #1 contendership here for the WPW Heavyweight Championship. A title he has held on multiple occasions, and he is quick to show his authority and quick to show his prowess here again.
A bit of an uncharacteristic move from Avalon, leaving the shovel outside of the ring. Usually he keeps that in hand.
We did Avalon now pacing the ring, waiting for Justin Dredd. Simply amazing Justin Dredd to make his way.
192 pounds, he is WPW Hall of Famer, Justin Dredd!
And here he comes, simply amazing Justin Dredd, fresh off of receiving the award for the Wisconsin Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame after a lifetime of achievements here at WPW. He is now ready to add another notch to his belt, another one with the WPW Heavyweight Championship. Justin Dredd greeting the fans here. The Works More Basketball Center. Ref TJB slamming the door shut here. Right away, getting underway here. We're about to start this contest.
Congratulations on your Hall of Fame. Thank you. Go ahead. I have an agreement for you right now. I respect the living hell out of you, Jamie. I left my shovel outside the cage. You don't throw me into the cage. I don't throw you into the cage. We fight like men.
A proposition here made by Joey Jet Avalon to Justin Dredd to not use the cage against one another as they go for a straight lockup, test of strength here as Justin Dredd is getting locked into the corner here by Joey Jet Avalon.
A gentleman's agreement, and it looks like it is honored. A clean break by Joey Avalon.
These two have gone through the ranks together all over Wisconsin, all over the Midwest. So there truly is nothing but respect in each other's heads for one another, each other's hearts for one another, as they're going to have a clean, regular professional wrestling match right here, with the cage being nothing but a means for them to not escape.
Dredd with a nice reversal. Now pinning the arm against the back of Joey.
Keeping Joey Avalon there down until he can come up with his next move. Now going into a headlock. Quick one count only there from Ref TJB. Joey Avalon trying to catch Justin Dredd sleeping. Leg lock there. And actually able to get the shoulders down of Justin Dredd for a 1 count. I must say that might not have been the best move there by the ref, as he did not see that the left shoulder of Justin Dredd was clearly touching the mat, but a call nonetheless. Now a headlock. Justin Dredd is applying onto Joey Avalon here. They are slowly coming up together in unison. Joey Avalon trying to create some kind of offense here against Justin Dredd.
A deep arm drag by by Joey Avalon onto Justin Dredd.
Now the power and momentum back on Joey Avalon's side.
Avalon using his weight over Justin Dredd, keeping him underneath him.
These men have battled countless times. One can only think that they have each other's movesets in their minds. Plenty of scouting report here on one another. It's going to be truly a battle of one versus another, trying to one-up each other's moves, trying to pull something out of the bag that one man has not seen of the other. Joey Avalon was biting the fingers of Justin Dredd. I guess it is a no disqualification contest. Joey Avalon quickly going into a wrist lock, trying to get some more advantage, some more power over Justin Dredd. Is Joey Avalon possibly going to bite Justin Dredd's fingers again? I mean, it's a technique, it's a strategy.
Justin Dredd wisely closing his hand. Now a hammerlock right into a headlock.
Avalon off the ropes here, meeting Justin Dredd in the middle with the shoulder. Staring at him, ready to do something. Coming up to the top of the cage, form a maneuver onto Justin Dredd, but Justin Dredd quickly pulling him down, going into a hold there. And tripping Joey Avalon up. As Justin Dredd keeps control of this matchup.
That was a nice amateur style move to bring Joey down to the mat and gain control.
Joey Avalon getting up now. Trying to break the hold of Justin Dredd and gain an advantage for himself, which he does. Justin Dredd in a headlock. Joey Avalon off the ropes, met with the drop toe hold. Justin Dredd, now he's going up to the top. Joey Avalon not letting him gain that position and bringing Justin Dredd down.
And a Pele kick, catching Avalon in the arm, and a drop kick that drops Joey.
Going for a quick cover here. We got one. No, one only. Trying to catch Joey Avalon sleeping. If anything, making Joey Avalon use that energy to shove the body of Justin Dredd off of him. Joey Avalon now being thrown off the ropes again as Justin Dredd meets him with the flying clothesline. Lays him down. He go 1, 2 count only as this contest continues. Justin Dredd now pulling Joey Avalon back up.
Joey Avalon kicks the leg, grabs him, grabs both legs. What is he going from here? It's like a reverse Boston Crab. I believe this is from Billy Goat's Curse.
Ref TJB seeing if this is going to be enough for Justin Dredd to tap out. Justin Dredd, teeth clenching pain, but he refuses to give up in this contest. He is now instinctively crawling for the ropes. Although he is grabbing those ropes, nothing happens. This is a no disqualification and a punch to the penis there from Justin Dredd. Joey Avalon down on his knees. And Justin Dredd doing what he can to make Joey Avalon break the hold. Then Justin Dredd going over here for another pin attempt. 1, 2.
Jackknife cover could not keep Avalon down. A big boot plants Justin Dredd.
Joey Avalon recognizing his opportunity here. We got a 2 count only. Joey Avalon tried catching Justin Dredd sleeping. However, I think Joey Avalon was sleeping on that ability. If he had gotten over there just a hair sooner, he might have had Justin Dredd in that.
Now Avalon using his weight in a headlock, putting it all on the head and neck of Justin Dredd.
Yes. Nope.
Justin Dredd again, perhaps out of pure instinct, trying to reach for that bottom rope.
Unfortunately, a rope break will not do anything.
Joey Avalon, however, well, it looks like he was wearing down Justin Dredd, but the crowd getting behind Justin Dredd now. Joey Avalon trying to get to a better position, yet all that does is give Justin Dredd more of an advantage. Jawbreaker there. As Justin Dredd finally gets Joey Avalon to break the hold.
Butterfly suplex, throwing Justin Dredd over him.
Joey Avalon showing off his strength. So here he goes. He might think that's it. 1, 2. No. 2 count only. As said by ref TJB. Joey Avalon just readjusting his gear here, getting nice and comfortable here in the middle of the ring. Huge back scratch there. Across the back, down the back there of Justin Dredd. Joey Avalon now squaring up Justin Dredd into the corner. A huge shot to the gut there. Another huge, resounding chop. Joey Avalon's open hand meeting the flesh of Justin Dredd in the corner. Yet again, another one there delivered by Joey Avalon, and Dredd is slowly meandering over to another corner trying to escape. However, Joey Avalon delivers a third chop as well. Now Justin Dredd, realizing corners are not his best friend right now, tries going across the ring only to meet another one, and quickly reverses on Joey Avalon, delivers the chops of his own. Is this going to be enough to try and turn the tide into his side? Perhaps not, but that reversal will, as Joey Avalon now is the one down in the middle of the ring, and Justin Dredd quickly going for a couple. 1, 2, and 2 only. 2.8, maybe 2.9, but 2 only, so this matchup does continue.
Dredd scaling the cage.
Joey Avalon quick to get up.
Avalon in pursuit, following him up the cage as well, not pulling him down.
Slap to the back is wide. And no, Joey Avalon almost forgot that gentleman's agreement. They didn't meet in the middle, but because of that, Justin Dredd able to take advantage of the opportunity. And no, he's not going to do it either. It looks as if both competitors in this contest staying true to their word of not using the cage in an offensive manner against one another.
That just shows the true respect that both of these men have for each other.
Justin Dredd and Joey Avalon are fighting now, feet above the crowd here in the front row here at the Worksmore Basketball Center. Joey Avalon meeting blow for blow on Justin Dredd.
Vicious headbutt. A Russian leg sweep from the top rope.
Doing damage to both competitors. Joey Avalon was the one that initiated it. However, I do believe he is down as well, and this is going to create a heck of a moment here, as ref TJB has no opportunity but to start the 10 count on both of these competitors. Both these men must answer the call to 10, otherwise this match, for all its effort, would be ruled as a no contest. The ref is already up to a count of 6. They only have 4 more until this match is ruled out. Joey Avalon screaming out in pain for the pain that he caused onto himself.
And Dredd the first to his feet. They meet in the middle.
Big right hand there from Justin Dredd, but only be met the headbutt from Joey Avalon. Joey Avalon charging Dredd in the corner. Big.
Another big European uppercut. Caught up with a clothesline from Dredd from the corner.
Dredd throwing Avalon off the ropes. Avalon quick reversal, direction change. Huge boot to the face of Dredd. 1, 2, and 3. No, 2 count only. The ref follows through in order to avoid slapping the mat a third time. 2 count only as the match now yet again continues. What does Joey Avalon have to do to put this away, or Justin Dredd for that matter?
Looks like Joey's calling for it.
Crowd chanting dead bodies, knowing what Joey Avalon can do.
An eat defeat from Justin Dredd. Staggers Joey Avalon to a corner with the double knees to the chest. A snapmare. Soccer ball kick to the back. Another to the front. And a rolling leg drop.
1, 2. That has put away so many opponents in the history of Justin Dredd, but not this time.
The dreadful combination could not keep Joey down. A middle roll moonsault. Joey rolls underneath. And a step up enziguri.
Not enough still. Joey Avalon has been thinking what's going through his head. What does he have to do to put Justin Dredd down? Both of these men, both of these competitors wanting that #1 contendership that is up for grabs in this contest. Joey Avalon ripping across his hair tie in frustration. I don't know what moves he hasn't done yet except for his pile driver that he is yet to be able to nail onto Justin Dredd. Justin Dredd, in his respect, I only know perhaps the cutter and a few other specialties that he has that he is yet to lay into Joey Avalon, both of which knowing what their competitor is capable of, knowing what moves to avoid.
He has him in the crucifix, rolls through.
2 count only. 2 count only somehow, as Joey Avalon was able to kick out of that move.
Crucifix into a sunset flip pin. Justin Dredd had to dig deep to find something that maybe he hasn't done in a very long time to catch Joey off guard. They know each other so well.
Getting some vintage Justin Dredd. Has this been years since he's been able to pull off that move in a WPW ring? Joey Avalon now fighting to his feet along with Justin Dredd. Dredd delivers a strong right hand across the jaw as Joey Avalon returns the favor.
Both men on their knees refusing to give up, trading strikes.
They are just trading shots here in the ring. Both men refusing to go down.
Another big strike from Dredd, followed by another big strike from Avalon. Both men using each other to stand up.
Dredd taking advantage here though. Has the upper hand. Joey Avalon meeting with a shot to the gut. Knee to the side of the head.
And a super kick. And a pump kick catches Dredd on the jaw with a discus lariat, turns Dredd inside out.
The fans here appreciative of the actions from both competitors. As Joey Avalon, I swear he sent Dredd's head into the third row. Joey Avalon now just rolling around trying to get something going here. Showing enough life for the ref not to dictate a 10 count. Perhaps he might be thinking poorly among making that decision not to use the cage in either favor, because that could be the decider here. But yet, It's just not a possibility.
Dredd fighting out of the front face lock. Stumbles his way to a corner, just trying to get a little bit of separation to some breathing room.
A reversal into a reversal.
Into a backcracker.
Joey Avalon is down again, as well as Dredd. How much do they have left in the tank as Dredd rolls over for a pin attempt here? 1, 2, 3, no! Still a 2. I don't know how it can get any closer than that.
I think if Dredd would have put his full weight onto Avalon, he barely laid his shoulders across him. That could have been different. That could have been 3 pounds.
True, however, how much energy does Dredd still have in him? Both members sweating profusely, breathing heavily. They're giving it all they got, and the fans acknowledge and respect that here at WPW.
Dredd digging deep, going to the top rope.
Joey Avalon recognizing that nothing in that gentleman's agreement said anything about being able to use the ropes against one another in such a way. Joey Avalon now trying to set Justin Dredd up for something for his own advantage.
Another thunderous chop to Justin Dredd.
Not only is that pain on the skin and a shock to the nervous system, that has to send the air out of him.
Looks like he's setting up for an avalanche package pile driver.
Justin Dredd fighting out of it though with some headbutts of his own.
Another sunset flip powerbomb. With a running neck breaker.
That's prime Justin Dredd. This has to be it. 1, 2, and no! Somehow, some way, Joey Avalon kicking out of that has to be pure instinct. There is no other way. I have no idea, no clue as to how Joey Avalon was able to gather that up and kick out.
No, stay down!
Justin Dredd now just resorting to verbal commands, hoping that can do something, but Joey Avalon, he wants this more than anything right now.
He goes for the cutter. He gets caught.
Huge super kick there from Joey Avalon, and again, both men down, unable to do anything. Again, Joey Avalon not knowing whether he'll be able to answer a 10 count and not wanting the match to end in such a way. Slowly coming to his feet, and he has had enough. He is indeed reaching for a shovel on the outside here. He said that they would not use the cage, but he said nothing about the shovel. He just mentioned that he left it on the outside. And Joey Avalon is now ready to finish this contest. But it looks like Joey Avalon might be having some trouble getting that into the cage, and Justin Dredd recognizing what's about to happen.
And a cutter to Joey.
1, 2, and that's all she wrote. Joey kicked out? How did he kick out of that? What in the world does Dredd have to do? By all accounts, that should have been it. That should have been the 3, but Joey Avalon was able to kick out.
Justin Dredd really has to dig deep and find something. He's almost thrown everything he can at it.
Shot to the gut there. Now Joey is going for his signature move here. Reversal cutter again, but no! No! Joey used the cage!
He inadvertently threw him into the cage.
Joey Avalon, yet he is still taking advantage of this situation. Package pile driver, Joey Avalon. Frustrated at what he realizes he just did. We got a 1, 2, and Dredd does not kick out. That is the 3 count. Dredd caught completely off guard by having the cage used against him as they promised they would not. It had been honored up until that point. Joey Avalon realizing what he did. Avalon got the victory, but I'm not sure if he's happy with the way he got it.
Joey Avalon inadvertently went back on his word throwing Justin Dredd into the cage, stunning him, and then hitting the package pile driver. Visibly unhappy. These men have so much respect for each other.
You say that now, but once Dredd comes to, I'm wondering what he's going to be thinking of his competitor, of the victor of this match.